There's a moment, usually in the stillness of the morning, when you ask yourself a quiet question. Why am I always tired? You slept well, or at least you think you did. You didn't do anything especially exhausting yesterday, and yet you wake up tired. You move slowly. Your limbs feel heavier than they should. You sit down more often. You stop before you're finished. And in your heart, a quiet worry has taken root. Is this what aging is supposed to feel like? No, this is not inevitable. This is not just aging. This is a puzzle, and today we're going to put the pieces together. Because behind your fatigue, there may be 10 silent, sneaky thieves. Things that rob your energy day after day without ever making a sound. This isn't a medical lecture. This is a story. Your story, my story, our story. Let's walk this road together. The silent weight of dehydration. Margaret is 78. She's sharp as ever, loves her garden, and plays bridge every Thursday. But lately, she's been sleeping more. Not napping, sleeping. She'd water her petunias, sit down for just a minute, and wake up 2 hours later. She thought it was just age. Then, one morning, her daughter noticed she hadn't drunk water all day. Margaret sipped tea, sometimes coffee, but plain water? Maybe one glass, maybe less. As we age, our sense of thirst dulls. The body still needs water, but the urge to drink isn't as strong. Dehydration doesn't just dry your lips. It affects your brain. Your blood thickens, circulation slows, your cells struggle to create energy. And you feel tired, foggy, heavy. Margaret started keeping a pitcher by her chair, 1 glass every hour. Within a week, she felt 5 years younger. She didn't need a doctor. She needed water. The hidden toll of loneliness. Frank is 82. He lost his wife 2 winters ago. They were married 53 years. Now his days are quiet, too quiet. He eats alone, watches TV alone, and lately he's been too tired to go to his weekly bowling league. But here's the truth. It's not just grief. It's loneliness. Loneliness doesn't just break your heart. It drains your energy. Studies show that chronic isolation increases inflammation, affects sleep, and lowers immune function. The body interprets loneliness like a wound. It stays in alert mode, using energy for nothing. Frank didn't need medicine. He needed people. His granddaughter signed him up for a senior walking club, and slowly, step by step, his spark returned. Undiagnosed sleep apnea. The night thief. Joyce is 75. She goes to bed at 9 p. and wakes at 7 a. 10 hours, every night, and yet, she's always exhausted. The problem wasn't how long she slept. It was how she slept. Sleep apnea, pauses in breathing, affects over 50% of seniors. Most don't even know they have it. Each time your breathing stops, your brain jolts awake. Over and over, all night long. You never drop into deep, healing sleep. Your body remains stressed. Your brain foggy. Your energy gone. Joyce did a sleep test at home. She got a CPAP machine. It was strange at first, but within days, she felt like herself again. Medications that steal your spark. Gerald is 79. A veteran, a widower, and a proud grandfather of 5. He takes 8 pills a day. Blood pressure, cholesterol, anxiety, acid reflux, each one prescribed with care. But no one ever told him. Some medications cause fatigue as a side effect. Others interact in ways that magnify tiredness. Beta blockers slow the heart. Antihistamines cross the blood-brain barrier. Even common diuretics can lead to dehydration and electrolyte imbalance. Gerald's new doctor reviewed his list. They removed 2, switched another. Within 2 weeks, his afternoon naps were gone. He walked farther, laughed louder. Sometimes the fix isn't more pills. It's fewer. Poor nutrition. The empty plate. Eleanor is 83. She eats like a bird. A piece of toast, half a banana, maybe soup for dinner. She says, "I'm not that hungry these days." But here's the truth. Her body is starving for nutrients. As we age, appetite decreases, but nutritional needs stay high. Low B12, low iron, low protein. Each deficiency saps your strength, one cell at a time. Eleanor started eating differently. Scrambled eggs, spinach, Greek yogurt, small meals, packed with power. And suddenly her knitting fingers were faster than ever. Energy restored. Chronic inflammation, the invisible fire. Samuel, 77. Has arthritis. He's had it for years. He also has high blood sugar, a bit of belly fat, and chronic fatigue. Doctors called it normal, but it wasn't. It was chronic inflammation. Your immune system fights off threats, but when it's always activated by poor diet, stress, or disease, it uses energy constantly. Think of it like a car engine idling all night. By morning, your tank is empty. Samuel changed his diet. Fewer processed foods, more greens, berries, and fish. His joints hurt less. His naps got shorter. His spirit, lighter. Hidden depression, the quiet cloud Miriam is 76. Always polite, always smiling, but inside, she feels empty, no tears.
No saben.
Just fatigue, a dull, gray tiredness that no nap can cure. Depression in older adults doesn't always look sad. It looks like fatigue. It looks like apathy. Feels like giving up, but it's treatable. Miriam saw a counselor, started a light therapy routine, talked to her doctor about gentle medication, and the clouds began to lift. Lack of movement, the paradox of rest. Harold, 80, started slowing down after a fall. Now, he rarely walks beyond his porch. He says he's just too tired. But here's the paradox. The less you move, the more tired you feel. Movement creates energy. It stimulates circulation. It wakes up your mitochondria, your cells' power plants. Even gentle movement, like stretching or chair yoga, can reboot your energy. Harold started with 5 minutes a day, just lifting soup cans, then walking to the mailbox. By month's end, he was doing laps in the garden. Energy begets energy. Unchecked blood sugar swings. Debbie is 74. She doesn't have diabetes, but she crashes after meals, hard. She eats a bagel, feels great. Then 2 hours later, can't keep her eyes open. Even without diabetes, blood sugar spikes and crashes can drain your energy. Simple carbs, white bread, sugar give you a high then a crash. Your body scrambles to balance itself. And you feel like you've run a marathon. From a chair, Debbie added protein to her breakfast. Oatmeal instead of toast. Almonds as a snack. And now her afternoons are alive again. A life without purpose. Roger is 85. He has good health, good food, good friends. But he still feels tired. One day, he said to his neighbor, "I just don't know why I'm here anymore." And there it was, the deepest energy thief of all. A life without purpose. People with a sense of purpose live longer, have more energy, fight illness better. Why? Because the soul fuels the body. Roger started mentoring young men at his church. He told stories, shared wisdom, offered his time, and in doing so found new life. You are not broken. You are not just getting old. If you're always tired, it's time to look deeper at your water, your food, your rest, your people, your heart. You deserve to wake up energized. You deserve to feel alive. And it's never ever too late. This is not the end. It's the beginning of your second wind, of the energy you forgot you had. Because deep inside you, there's a fire still burning. Let's feed it together.